What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Exoria. Oh yeah, guys. So since last episode, I've been working on some things around the base here. You can see that I've added in some new chests, some new golden chests. We were running low on storage space. I figured it's a good idea to start making more of these things, like our blocks and stuff were kind of overflowing a little bit, and yeah, we're running low on room for like our extra random things that we've been getting, our modded items. Well, I did want this for later. So I have done that. Downstairs, I have installed more ore berries. Yep, we have more ore berries. We have 18 of each different type, and they are fully grown. I decided instead of doing too tall with a floor of the berries that you have to walk over, it'd just be smarter to do a 3x3. But we have 2 layers. That way, if you water can the center of either one of these, it'll hit all 18. Yeah, the water can does a 3x3, I guess by 3 area of water. So it affects all of these as long as you're just pointing at one of the middle blocks on either side. So yeah, we have iron and copper and gold, tin back there, lead, and then silver. Those are the different types of oreberry bushes that we have available. Somehow I walked into this water stream. So yeah, these are really good. Now, I know some people were kind of saying you probably shouldn't do the ore berries or whatever, and you know, you can do it your way, I'll do it my way, but getting these resources passively, we invested a little bit of material, and now we'll never have to invest any more material into them. They just constantly make berries, different stuff. Like if we're using the strainer, for instance, we have to make the iron bars, and then we have to use more iron for the strainers. Unless we're doing like the ones that only have like 100 durability, and those aren't very good at all. They don't last very long. The iron ones, the dense ones, what are they even called? Strain, the reinforced? No, the solid ones. That's what they're called. Yeah. So you have to put in resources every single time, and then you're getting other things like dirt and andesite and granite and all these other things. It works and it got us going, but I think the ore berries are probably our better bet here. So, like I said, we can just throw a watering can on the middle block there, and it'll water all of these. I don't want to take too long on the ore berries. We kind of looked at these a little bit before, but I just want to show you, like, you just right-click on them just a little bit, and already, just with a couple of right clicks there, not even holding the thing down, already we were getting ore berries, right? Yep. So, I don't know. To fill up the watering can is 16 leaves, and then you can get specific resources that you want. I feel like that is probably the best way of us collecting resources in the future. You can see now where you actually have over a stack of iron, and then if we need any particular resource, we can, well, I guess we also have over a stack of copper. We can just farm that particular one and focus on it, right? So I think that's good overall. Okay, so I have also improved our smelting room. Yep. We put in walls. I was using the stone slabs here since we kind of outlined our sieves, or I guess our strainers over here with the stone slabs, right? I also moved them over 1 block to center them. So there's 2 blocks on this side, 2 blocks on that side. I think it looks a little bit better, in my opinion. We actually have, like, I guess a middle separator, right? Oh, you know what? I forgot to put these torches back there. We had those originally. So yeah, I centered that. I changed out all the walls with the stone slabs. I put stone slabs in places where it was kind of obvious that they needed to be. So like pretty much every block that you can see, like even behind up there, is stone slabs instead of having basalt and stuff. And then behind the fire too, which you can't really see, but you kind of can. Yeah. Anyway, we got all that done. This room over here, our sieve room, where we put in our fish before, I didn't really know what to do with the walls. We had the spruce wood shakes for the floor, so I figured we should probably use spruce for the walls. And since we were doing like the stone slab theme over here, yeah, I kind of went with a slab looking block. These are, well, they're from Chisel. They are spruce planks that are in a nail fashion, nailed large, right? So I made myself an iron chisel. These are inexpensive. It's just 1 stick and 1 flint. So yeah, you can make a chisel and then you have all sorts of building blocks. Now it looks kind of plain, I do agree, but it's better than just the ash and basalt randomly in the walls that we had before, right? Okay, so we got that done. So yeah, those are some of the things that I've been working on, as well as smelting down more resources and so on and so forth, so we can make some progress here. I was kind of looking at wanting to go and get some more stuff before our embers going. Let's go over to our Ember Board. So I went here just a little bit ago and it looked like we were out of fuel. So I wanted to, first of all, look at our atmospheric gauge and see what our ember supply is. It looks like it's about the same. It doesn't look like it's gone down that much. Now, I don't know if the ember, it looks like it's going up, doesn't it? I was gonna say, I don't know if the ember replenishes. It almost looked like that compass needle was moving ever so slightly, and now I think it's stopped. Okay, but anyway, if we look here, we can see that we have collected a lot of ember stuff, right? We have these Ember Grit, which I was kind of curious what that was. I was thinking we could put this into the Sky Resources condenser thing, but no. I think we looked at this before. This has some kind of an alchemical recipe here where it turns into metallurgic dust from soot. So I assume we're gonna have to do this a little bit later. That was like the only, I guess you can burn it. I don't think we want to do that. Anyway, so we're also getting these Ember Crystals. These are really good. I'm pretty sure, yeah, each crystal turns into 6 Ember Shards. And then the Ember Shards are other things we were collecting. So yeah, those are really good. That's worth 6 times what, or that's worth 6 stacks of these. So yeah, really, really awesome. Okay, so let's put more coal in here. We'll just let that go into the Ember Board. Collect some more of our ember stuff. I don't know how much of this we're gonna need, but I definitely want to collecting stuff. So let's head back to the home area. I was also considering moving this portal. I haven't really thought about that before. We could move this portal inside or into a spot that's not outside in the sky with the rain. That might be something we look at, or I could just throw a quick and dirty roof over this thing. Another thing we might do is move the waypoint somewhere indoors, but we don't really have a lot of room for it, so I don't know where I'd put it. I mean, I guess we could put it in the center right here or something. Something we'll consider in the future. But anyway, let's put our gauge back and let's go to the quest. So, last time we were working towards doing this alloying thing. It says, after long research, I found use for the new magical resource. I can use it to melt down metals, which is not very useful on its own, but I have the foundry, but I see the potential of making alloys. So this wants us to make all of these different things. Ember Activator. What are you? You cost the Camonite bricks, Sarsen Stone. Did we get Sarsen Stone? I think we saw it. Was I able to mine that? I don't remember collecting Sarsen Stone. That might have been one of the ones that required us to have a diamond level pickaxe. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back and mine some of that. What about the Ember Emitter? I assume all of these are gonna use that. Nope, this is using copper, ember shard, and camonite. Okay, so that's not bad. And then what was the final item? That was an ember receptor. This is lead ingots, camonite, and ember shards. Okay, well, we can do all of that pretty easy. Sarsen Stone, that's the only thing I can see right now that's going to make us have to go back to the underground. Let's go there real quick, because I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know what the Sarsen Stone looks like. That's blue stone. Oh, there's some of that Sinus clay stuff. I think we need that for another recipe I was kind of looking at a little bit ago. All right, Sarsen Stone. Let's take a look one more time what that looks like so I know what I'm looking for. So it's just kind of like a gray, almost basalt, or yeah, like a dark gray, almost basalt looking stone, blue stone. All right, well, I'm not seeing it right off the bat. Let me look around for it real quick and we'll be back. All right, guys, so I was searching the Exoria underground for a while, trying to figure out where the Sarsen Stone was. Yeah, turns out if you look in JEI, like if we go here and look at the Ember Activator, look at Sarsen Stone, like how to get it, it shows Exoria Underground, but it shows that starts at like Y127, right? It's most prominent at Y192, but 197 or 127 all the way up to build limit is where you need to go. Now, it also is a diamond level resource. So our pickaxe here does not work. Our iron pickaxe, while this did mine some of the resources or some of the stones there, there's very few that the iron level one will mine. So that's another thing we're gonna have to put up. I'm gonna have to upgrade this chest. We're just running out of space. Maybe I can put these books over here. We could do that for now, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But anyway, so we needed 2 sticks, an iron pin, and then 4 of these flaked in order to make a diamond pickaxe. Hopefully, that's gonna do what we needed to do. It doesn't say, yeah, it doesn't say mining level diamond, but I assume it is. Hopefully, we don't need like a Tinker's Construct pickaxe with a diamond modifier on it in order to mine this. But anyway. So now that we got that done, I'll show you guys what we're doing here in the Exoria Underground. So this is where we warped to, and that's our portal. Behind us was a little bit of a cave, and I was like, does this go up very high? And it doesn't. So I ended up digging a little pathway. This block right here, the blue stone, that requires diamond level mining in order to mine it. And I didn't have diamond level mining. This required iron level. So I was just kind of like building a staircase to work around all these different stones that required a higher level mining than what we actually had. Here you can see we kind of open up into a big cave, which is cool looking. Pretty deep fall. There's another one over here. I don't know if that's the same one. Oh yeah, I guess this would be the same thing, just at a higher level. But yeah, I just kept switchbacking as much as I could, trying to avoid these stones that I couldn't mine. And all the way up here at about Y20 or 30, I think. Yeah, this is it. Sarsen Stone. This is what we're looking for, right? The Sarsen Stone. So we needed 3 of those. Well, now we have a diamond pickaxe. Ooh, that mine's slow. Yeah, now that we have a diamond pickaxe, we can mine this and get what we needed. That's it. That's all we needed to do. We can come back here if we need more of this stuff later, but that's all I needed to do for right now. Okay, so now that we have the 3 Sarsen Stone, it's always laggy every time I come back here. Gotta wait a moment. Now that we have that, we can look at making ourselves this Ember Activator. So we needed the item pipe and the Caminite brick slab. You know what? We might not have the Caminite refractory clay. Let's take a look. Caminite. I know we made these plates before, but I don't think we made any of the ingots or had any of the clay stuff left over. So that's dust pile plus clay and then some sulfur, and that gives us Caminite blend. Yeah, I'm not seeing Caminite blend in here. I was almost thinking the refractory clay or the lime plaster was it, but it's not. Oh, that was weird. Had a little bit of a lag spike there. I pressed escape, nothing happened, so I pressed it again, and then it went to that pause screen. Caminite blend. Yeah, we needed clay, we needed sulfur, and we needed dust. I think that's what we needed here, right? These 3 things. I guess I am incorrect. Okay, back to this. Dust pile from AE2. Oh, that's crushed quartz. That's not dust pile. Okay, I almost had it. Dust pile. These. There we go. Okay, so this, and those. Right. Let's just make, how about 40? Okay, I was gonna make half a stack and I clicked more than that. It's fine. Okay, so we have 40 Caminite blend. We needed to make the Caminite brick, which turns into these bricks, and then we can split that apart with the saw to turn it into the slabs, and that's what we need in order to make this. So we need 2 blocks, which means we have to smelt down 8 Caminite. All right, so we'll just grab 2 charcoal, I guess. There we go. I'll throw those in there. Let those cook down. So we also needed item pipes. Those are fluid pipe. Let's take a look here. I thought I had extra item pipes. Apparently I do not. So going back to this, an item pipe, that is lead and a lead plate. So that should be easy. We have plenty of lead. We do need a hammer. 1 of those down, and I cannot remember. I think it's this one. Okay, so we'll do that. Right click that a few times. Okay, there we go. Now we have more item pipe. We need the furnace. So that is just cobblestone from Misty World or hardened stone from Primal Core. Man, it's been a while since we last did that, huh? Obsidian plate wrapped with stone. Okay, so we need a full stack of smooth stone. Do I have any cooked up? We got 32. That's not a whole lot. All right, so I guess I need to cook that up in order to make this stone, but we have everything else as soon as this finishes up smelting down. The other items, let's take a look. The Ember Emitter, so that was Camonite plate, so we are going to have to make another one of those and yeah, we are going to have to make another one of those and melt that down. We have 3. I think it was 4 of those together. No. How do we make the Camonite plate? Oh, just 2 Camonite next to each other. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, we have to melt that down as well. Anything else interesting here? Letting get Ember Shards. Okay, well, I'm going to let the rest of this stuff melt down. I'm going to make another furnace. We should be able to do this relatively easy. We do have to get the Obsidian Shards, which we get from just hammering obsidian in the world, which we have some outside. So let's go ahead. We'll take a quick break. I will get the rest of this stuff going here, and we'll be right back. All right, so a short time later, we're still melting down some stone, but we don't need that anymore. We already made up our furnace block. So there's our Ember Activator, okay? So we needed to make up the Ember Receptor. So there is one of those, right? That I forget that this will pull out of the chest next to it. So the stuff that I have in my inventory is not really needed. And then the Ember Emitter, so there's that, and there is our Ember Emitter. Cool. All right, so now that we have those, that should complete this quest for alloying. I wonder, is there any special things? We can place these wherever. Okay, so I don't need like a room with Camonite brick floor or something like that. We did end up with 1 extra Camonite brick slab. I don't know if that'll be useful for later. Maybe if we make another Ember Activator or something. Anyway, so if we go back to our quest book here, so we can see that is, well, the retrieval portion of this task is now complete. We need to make 2 melters. All right, so melter. We need 2 of these, so that is a bin. Okay, so that's more Sarsen Stone, so I need to go collect 14 of that. Make that 18 Sarsen Stone. Oh, we need 2 more furnaces. Okay, so that's more more cooking that we have to do, and more Camonite bricks. All right, so now that we know we have to make all of this, maybe it'd be a good idea to look ahead one more time and a mixer centrifuge. Mixer centrifuge. Okay, so to make this, yet more Sarsen Stone, Camonite brick. Okay, so that'll be that extra slab. Another mechanical core. We made those before. We saw how to do that. Archaic brick and copper ingots and so on. Yeah, all right. So tell you what, I didn't realize that we had to make all this other stuff. I know that's a part of Embers, but I didn't know that was part of the quest. I didn't see that there was 3 tabs here. Let me go ahead and do the rest of the crafting. It's going to take a minute for all this stone to melt down that we need and all the other things. So let me get to that and we'll be back, guys. Well, that took a little bit of time, but we are ready to go. I made the 2 melters, and now we have a mixer centrifuge, which should complete the quest, and it does. Awesome. All right, so where are we at? That unlocked bronze and also unlocked stampede. Bronze is going to unlock some other stuff here. I'm not sure which way we should go. Maybe we should look at this one first. If we look at this one, it says I could basically use the metal caster to form the liquids, but I came up with a new method that is worth trying out. Instead of pouring, the liquid will be stamped. Basically, I need a stamp base where the liquids go in, a free space above for the stamp to extend, and the stamper on its own above that. I can insert a bar stamp into it to make ingots. If I place a bin below the stamp base, I can collect the material, the made ingots much easier. I can collect the made ingots much easier. That's weird. Okay. So yeah, that wants us to make a stamper, a stamp base, 1 bin, and then a bar stamp and a plate stamp. Okay, so this will allow us to, I guess, melt down more stuff. Well, we're going to be able to alloy, but I guess that'll allow us to melt down more stuff instead of using our coal. Well, actually, I guess that's still going here. Method over here. I'm not sure which way we're going to be using, if we're only going to be using the ember stuff specifically for alloys. Let's go back to the quest book. So that wants us to be able to do that. And then bronze is another one. This wants us to make bronze ingots, electrum ingots, and dawnstone ingots. Okay, so that's going to get us well into making the alloys. So yeah, I guess a stamper would probably be the next best thing for us to do. So that wants us to make a stamper, a stamp base, stamper. Oh, come on. I'm like pressing the wrong keys here. Stamp base. Okay. And then it wants us to make an ingot stamp. Is that not what it's called? I saw it a second ago when I was typing stamper. What are these things called? Plate stamp? Oh, bar stamp and plate stamp. Okay. Bar stamp, plate stamp. Got it. So the bar stamp, that's made with Camonite blend. Okay, easy. And then the plate stamp. All right, so it's just 4 each. That's not a big deal, and we just smelt those down. Yeah. So the stamper itself is made with more Camonite stuff, 1 Sarsen Stone, a piston. Okay, so that is a 10 gear, a lever, and then some planks. That's not a big deal. Anything else in here? No. So that's just a lot of crafting. And then the stamp base is yet more Camonite and some more Sarsen. Okay, well, we have all that stuff available. Again, we're just going to have to smelt down a lot of stuff. So once again, I'm going to cut out, do some more crafting, and we'll be right back, guys. Oh my goodness, so much crafting today. So here's our stamper. And then we should be able to make the stamp base as well. There it is. All right. So that should complete everything, I do believe, of that quest. Yeah, it says quest complete. So that's really awesome. Okay, so we have pretty much everything done along this path. Bronze is going to be the next one, but that's going to require us to do a little bit of setup. And we got to figure out where we're going to put this whole melter thing. Now, if we put it into this room, we're going to run into the issue where we don't have enough exposed concrete, right? So we might end up like making a little area back in here. Maybe? Not sure. Or maybe we could put it into the wall. The thing is, Ember's like requires a bit of space. There's a few different machines that you have to set up, right? And then you have to run pipes between them. And then you have to have like the Ember Activator and the emitters and stuff, which takes up space. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would be best to like open up back here, right? And then just have another room going off that way specifically for embers. That's something we can definitely look at doing. There is quite a bit of stuff that we're going to have to get set up so we can start looking at bronze. So that's probably something we will do next episode. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll end up opening up that room, setting up all the machines, and then we'll take a look at the embers melting and alloying next time. We'll be able to look at making this bronze, and then maybe doing some of these other things to help us progress. Getting these tools is definitely something that I'm still looking forward to, but I can't remember what it was. We weren't able to do it. Hopefully, we'll be able to look at doing that maybe next time. But anyway, guys, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Yeah, spent a bunch of time today getting all these things going, and then all the crafting, waiting on things to smelt, going to the Exoria underground and finding those resources and mining them. Yeah, that took a bit of time. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.